Welcome to the School of Marvelous Light, little flock. Understand that while you're in the flesh, that you're living in water. While you're in the flesh, you're in a watery grave. Understand that. Now I want to ask you, when you are underwater, how do things look when you open your eyes under the water? Is it in focus? Is it clear? Or is it foggy? Hard to make out. Okay. Now, close your eyes. We're under the water right now. So, under this water, you can still breathe. So, you ain't got to hold your breath. Just close your eyes. Now, while you're under the water, how does it sound? If your brother was under the water talking to you, do you hear him clearly? Do you see him clearly? Or does it sound like Charlie Brown? Okay, then. When you eat something under the water, how does it taste? Is it mixed in with salty water as you chew and swallow? Is it bitter when you swallow while you're under the water? What about drinking while you're under there? Is it best to fast while you're under the water? Mm-hmm. Is it better to hold your breath while you're under the water? Mm-hmm. So in other words, you have to die to live in the water. Mm. Wow. Wow. So man has a natural fear of water. Wow. That he has to overcome in order to enter the water just for a time and explore and learn new things and see new things and have new experiences while he's under there. But eventually he has to come out into the air. Now, when we meet our master, where are we going to meet him? Wow. Does it say we're going to meet him in the fire? Does it say we're going to meet him in the earth? Does it say we're going to meet him in the water? We shall rise to meet him in the air. Now, as long as you're breathing air, how long can you live? Forever. Everyone that you see breathing is alive. So as long as you're breathing, you're alive. You see? When you are in the water, there's someone walking on top of it who extends his arm. Now, his arm is going to go down and plunge into that water to grab your hand as you're reaching upward to him. Who is that? That grasps your hand. His arm is revealed and you're able to grab it and he pulls you up into the air. Who is that does that? Who walks on the water? Now, when he pulls you up into the air, if you happen to sink down into the water, what caused that? Well, he told us. He said, "Why didst thou doubt?" So the only thing that can pull you out of your walking on the water in the air, obviously, is what? Your own self doubt. It has nothing to do with anything happening outside of you. Remember how the storm came up? It deceived Peter, didn't it? It deceived him. It tricked him. Now did his master start to sink or stink for that matter when the waves started to kick up and the storm came? Did he start to sink or stink? In other words, die. I like that. Okay, yeah. See, I would know what he's talking about, y'all. Stink? Did he? No. So why did Peter? Because he doubted in his ability to stand. Well, who pulled you up there? Uh-huh. That's right. So when he pulled you up there and you were walking with him, who is the only one who can determine whether you remain up there and sink? Obviously, the one who pulled you up there. You couldn't get up there on your own. There was a firmament at the top of that water. You were able just to get up there to the bottom of the feet there. See, earth is his footstool, and you saw his feet, and now his arm extended to pull you up. Who has believed this? And who hath the arm of Abiyah been revealed? Father breath, Father being, Father self-existent one, pulling me up. Because the highest level you can obtain is the bottom of his feet. I have put all things under his feet. Look at how it goes. Little flock, isn't it wonderful and beautiful, the manna that falls into our mouths as we lay here twiddling our toes, laying here in the prairie land with our mouths open, just catching the manna as it falls? It is so wonderful, isn't it? Because this be the mystery of all. This is the mystery of all. I am the living bread that came down from heaven, not as your forefathers ate manna in the wilderness and died. That was the key. That's why he said that. But he who eateth of this manna, the hidden manna. Why is it hidden? Because you can't physically see it. But if you eat of that manna, you shall live forever. So if you believe that and don't doubt that, then you'll have eternal life. So what is eternal life? Yahusha. He is eternal life. Is it not written? Abba gave me the power to grant to whom I will eternal life. Isn't that what's written of him? So then, if we do as him, and be as him, and live as him, which is to judge no man, to be harmless and wise, to be selfless, to be a peacemaker, to mend the wounds, to set free the captives from the prison houses, to bring in the good, to send out the bad, to give hope to the hopeless, to give faith to the faithless, and in doing like fashion, as our Master has done for us and following in his footsteps that are sure and that are true, we shall not fall. It is not possible that we fall as long as we tread the path of the Nazarite. As long as we're following the hoary head of the Ancient of Days, we shall never fall. We shall only experience new, glorious, joyful things, for that is all he experiences. Can he grow old? Then he is always new. And in following those steps, you shall always be new. Is it not written that we shall renew as the eagle? And leap as harts? You hear me? Jump up and dance and take up your beds and walk, knowing that nothing is holding you back today. Simply remember who you are and claim it today. Believe it, receive it, be in it, remain in it, evolve in it, change in it. As it ever changes, it ever evolves, always is, always was, always will be, and so shall you be. That is his promise to us. So take no thought of the matters of the flesh, the matters of what you have seen, for we have now known that being in the water we couldn't see things for what they were. And now I ask you, when you are brought into the air, are you thinking about the things in the water? The question is Yahusha? The only things in the water that he is concerned with are the members of his body, like you, who he pulled out and extended his arm. You see? And it was revealed. Help was revealed. Yahusha was revealed. The right hand of the Father was revealed to you. An invitation to come up here. Come up out of the water. Don't you come up out of water? Come out of that watery grave and be baptized in fire. Dried off, clean and purified, and given the breath of life. Siloam, little flock. Be blessed, for you are loved. You are loved. You are love. I am love. I am mercy. I am kindness. I am patience. I am self-control. I am knowledge. I am wisdom. I am health. I am glory. I am humble. I am abased. I am glorified. I am empty of what I need to be empty of, and I am full of what I need to be full of. I am rich and I am poor, for the blessed are those who are poor in spirit. Give me more spirit, Abba. I'm poor of it. I need more. I need more. Feed me more. More, Abba. Give me more as a baby that cries out for its mother and says, Mother, more milk, more milk. I need to grow more, more, more. And the mother is not offended. The mother comforts her child and offers herself up for her child and sacrifices the blood of her breast at times for her child. Thank you, Abba, for lanolin and nipple guards. But we understand your sacrifice for us, Father, so that we may be full. So there is no offense in the kingdom of heaven. There is no male or female in the kingdom of heaven. We are all one. Hear, O Israel, Abba, your Father, is one. One. I am one. I am all. I am lowly. I am great. I am meek. I am passionate. I am friendly. I am a recluse and a hermit. I am open and I am closed. I am free, but I am bound. Do you see? Do you hear? Therefore, there can be no offense. I am everything. If you call me something, I am everything. I am. Whatever you say, I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Radio won't even play my jams because I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? And that be true for all of us. So be not offended today and walk on holy ground as a child with your bare feet. Remember, when you sit and you talk and you remind your child, stay out of grown folks' business, well then you stay out of the world's business. You stay out of them grown folks' business, you child, and remain a child. Because in that water you can't hear clearly, but in the air, then everything comes clear immediately, doesn't it? Doesn't it? And then you realize, you look back, when you got here, Abba was already telling you how you would leave here. A man child is born. I'm alive is what a child says when he's born. Wah! I'm alive. Wah! Wah! I'm alive. I'm alive. The father. Hoo-wah! Hoo-wah! I'm alive. I am living. The living God we serve. Follow that truth today, Israel. Never leave it. For in it we have our breath up here where we walk on top of this water. Don't go back to the water. Don't dive back in. The ark is floating. Can't you see? We're floating on top of the water right now. Let them remain in their blindness under the water if they be so. You remained up here rejoicing in the air with Christ right now. Right now we're doing it. Rejoice today and be free and remain on this ark and breathe that fresh air. Because when you were in that water and you looked at those words in that book, you couldn't read them clearly. You could only see them in part and know them in part. But when that which is perfect is come, I'm alive. Then you can read it. Now you can see it in its clarity. Is it not true? Israel, for you. Did it not happen for you? When you picked up that book and you saw things in there you couldn't comprehend before. You were able to speak in a way that you could not speak before. Why? Because you're out of the water now. Baptized through fire and cleansed through the fire and made perfect as gold. Perfect as gold he shall make a man. It was our promise and he has done it. We are no longer men. We are gods. Israel. Say it, God mode. We are gods. Chant it today and let it be so in your heart today. Don't fumble. Don't go back. Don't look back, turning into salt water. Don't go back to the salt. Stay in the air. Stay in the air where we can see perfectly clear. Salam Israel.